There's white stuff all over the car, and it's still coming down. Ugh, why? It was supposed to be, sleet-ish, rainy kind of thing till afternoon, and the forecast has changed to like snow all day, and it's supposed to pick up with even more snow around 3, like all the way to like 8 o'clock, which means we'll probably still have snow tomorrow. Oh, my kids are having a good time with this. I don't want to go pick them up later. It's gonna be cold. I'm definitely not going outside to get you guys pictures of this, even though that's what's all over my Facebook. Like, all my friends, all my local people are taking pictures of their kids playing in the snow, and I'm like, no, this is a good time for them to be with their dad. I don't want to go outside. I don't have like a full body snowsuit with like a battery pack that charges it. I'm not doing this. I did sleep in again. I'm vaguely aware that some parents was looking out the front door and commenting on what is all this white stuff. Of course, that's sarcastic because they met in Wyoming. They went to middle school in Wyoming. They started high school in Wyoming. Then for some reason, I can't possibly fathom, they decided to move back there while they were pregnant with me. So I was born there. I haven't gotten warm since. It's stacked up on the outside part of my window air conditioner unit. It's crazy. It's the apocalypse. I'm really not sure what's going on with this. If this is a plateau, if I've evened out, I have no idea. This is no sugar added hot chocolate with some caramel vanilla syrup in it, an English muffin lightly buttered with jam. I went heavy on the jam this morning, and that wasn't quite enough, so I also had some, I think this was chai tea, and a serving of those sugar-free cookies. How is it still coming down? It's bonkers. It's 2 o'clock. Should have stopped by now. It should have started in an hour. It's still going. I tried to get the dog to go outside for a bit, and he made it to the bottom step. I just realized that I have neglected to get into my outfit for the day. Obviously, I am wired in to my phone pretty well. The pink hoodie is on over a black tank top because I am layered up, and gray yoga pants over black thermal camping pants because I fully expect that I'm going to get cold when I go outside. But obviously the dog has already been outside and it was cold. And it's just going to continue to be cold all night. After I got back from picking up my kids, thankfully there was cornbread and ham and bean soup which I always skip the beans, and you can see the water bottle next to it. It's 12:32, and I skipped my skincare, but I will get that done here in a moment, and everything will be right as rain. I got started late, getting my video put together. Barely edited anything. It was kind of nice to watch the snow falling, I'll admit that. I really hope it all goes away tomorrow and we don't have like a continuance of this, because one snowfall in January, and this was extra, right? That is a terrific amount of winter for the area that I live in, okay? We're good. Winter, fantastic job this year. We can move on. Personally, I prefer those nice winter days that are kind of sunny and about 73 degrees and you can wear shorts. So if you know winter would like to bestow some of those upon us, fantastic. Especially because I've noticed, particularly from today and a little bit from yesterday, that I want to snack when I get cold. I just want to sit and snack. I had some pretzel crisps. At some point, I know I logged a bunch of things as I was eating them. And I know that I went into the 1200 calorie range just a little bit. I'm not concerned if I wasn't logging. I might be a little bit worried about what the scale is doing, but not really. I'm considering some changes to the way that I've been doing things with these videos. I think that maybe it would be better for my evenings if I were to stop around lunch. Like, I take a picture or show some video of what I'm eating, and then I sit down and I eat while I'm watching some TV, right? That's how, or I listen to a podcast. Well, instead of doing that, I could take a few minutes to edit the first half or up until whatever bit that I've gotten to at that point, and then leave it sitting in the video editor, and then, do the same at dinner, and then any little bits of footage will be put together and adjusted. And the only drawback I can find on this is it's hard to voice over for photos when the house is noisy. It would be almost impossible to do this bit when the house is noisy, but it would mean managing the finishing bit of the video in 15 minutes instead of 45. And time management is definitely something I could improve. So my evening was fun. I left the house as things were getting dark right after sundown. There was a really eerie way that the city glow was kind of making the sky orange, while the landscape was all kinds of black and white and gray. And it just got darker and creepier as I made my way through like the snowy, slushy streets. I'm not trying to get poetic here. I mean, it was creepy and weird. That would probably be a lot more normal if I lived somewhere else. My ex and I were watching the weather, and we were watching, the road conditions and stuff, because as my kids are remote learners, it certainly would have been easy. They had their laptops with them. They could have just, done school from dad's. Would not have been a problem. But I gave myself plenty of time. I gave myself an extra half hour to get down to pick up my kids. And I send him a text message saying, no rush, but I'm here a little early. And he he hadn't even have time to respond. I get an email from the school district saying, hey, we're taking a weather day tomorrow. No school. Not even for online kids. They could have stayed another day and it wouldn't have meant anything. Okay, that's fine. I didn't have to drag myself in the freezing cold slush roads, but I did. And now my kids are home. And the very first thing that my youngest did was build a snowman in the front yard in the dark. And I guess he had this little decorative sombrero. And being as he is 1/4 Mexican through his grandmother who passed away in November, he decided that he was going to make a Mexican snowman. Okay, so yeah, sombrero. He said something about giving it a mustache, which is really weird because his dad doesn't have a mustache. I don't know. Maybe he'll have a mustache when he's older. I have no idea. My dad has a mustache, but his heritage is mostly Scottish. And I recently found out French. Tomorrow, I don't know. There's no expectations with school stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and ignore my alarms, but I'm still trying to make it an early night tonight, just to try to get a little more on track. I didn't manage as much activity or exercise as I would have liked today, but I did manage some, so that's good. The cold made it really difficult. And probably the most strenuous part of it was taking a broom and knocking the snow off my windshield so I could go get my kids. Skincare time. My cellar water, moisturizer, under eye cream. I need to get to it because it is already after 12:30 and I was aiming for an early night today. I'm probably not going to put in the effort to have an early morning tomorrow. I guess we'll find out. Thanks for sharing my day with me.